Welcome to the Tales of Mountain Creek Ranch. Today we're inside the famous chicken coop, catching a few chicken tails. So I'm really enjoying this sign. It says my favorite color is chicken eggs. And if you're the kind of person that just gets your eggs out of the grocery store and it's the cheapest egg we can get, of course we think of them as white. But you look at this, these are all the colors of chicken eggs. I think they're absolutely incredible. Here's Leghorn. Leghorn's kind of a creamy white. I think of Foghorn Leghorn from my childhood cartoons. I like Olive Egger, that nice beautiful green. I think the blue, the cream leg bar, chicken lays a blue egg. I think those are the ones that are just so beautiful. It's almost like Easter. But all of these different kinds of chickens, the Easter egger, the Australorp, the Campine, I'm probably saying these wrong, the Welsummer, the Araucana, those are all beautiful chickens. And when we look at our chickens inside, we're going to see a nice sampling of the different kinds of chickens and the different color eggs they lay. What are you doing? Oh, are you getting ready to lay an egg? Oh, look at this. It worked at some point along the way. Now, it's possible that egg's fertilized because we have a rooster in this chicken coop. And that's the main reason why you have roosters, is so that you can have baby chicks. But the other reason, if you look at all of these big boxes, is we love to eat eggs. And in order to have eggs on a ranch, you gotta have a lot of chickens. Calm down. It's okay. Are you yelling for your rooster? It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not even gonna take your egg. Chicken coops. They have their own culture. They have their own environment. And they're screaming at the top of their lungs to their rooster to say, get in here. There's something in here that's not right. And that something in here is me. Wow, it's loud. What does it take to have an amazing chicken coop like this that allows these hens to lay a lot of eggs? Now, the only thing that's been happening and why she was so mad is right here. These guys, warm, newly laid eggs directly from the chicken. And in this world today, these are worth a lot. These are extremely valuable because they're healthy and they're good for you. And that's why we're here. We're here in this place because the Malugin family and all the guests of Mountain Creek Ranch love to have these wonderful, beautiful, fresh eggs. And Chef Renee comes out every day and gathers the eggs from this chicken coop. Now, there are a lot of things that have to happen in a chicken coop. The feed matters tremendously. The height of the boxes, the size of the boxes so that they feel comfortable and safe. I learned that chickens roost all the time. And they love to do that. They love to jump up as high as they can and roost. So why do they roost? Let's go to another place a little quieter and I'll explain why chickens roost. It's not a lot quieter out here, but it's a little quieter. So we're here at Grandma's Chicken Coop, or Kim Malugin's Chicken Coop. And it was very carefully designed. If you go online, you can find lots and lots of designs of chicken coops. But there's some common things that have to happen. Roosting, as I said before, is a really important activity for a hen. Hens roost in trees, and they do so, even roosters roost, but to be safe. It's in their DNA to get up and as high as they can away from predators. So even though they're relatively safe, or they feel relatively safe in a chicken coop, they still love to roost. So you saw all of those roosting bars. Those are on purpose to help the hen feel comfortable and safe, and they like to get up there. They'll get in their boxes, but really at night, they fill those roosting bars to feel safe and to kind of feel like they're in the wild in trees. It's really important for that to be a part of your chicken coop. I found out that little chicks will roost as young as 4 weeks old, they will start looking for a place to get higher up in the evenings. It's just part of who they are. The other thing that I find interesting are those bars. You saw the hen wrap her talons around those bars. That's very important. A chicken, especially a hen, can get big. You know, especially if their food, their breasts get big, they're big hens. So their legs are those little bitty tiny things. It's important for those legs to have muscle in them, and it's important for those bones in those legs to be strong. So how does that happen so they can walk around and free range and be healthy chickens? Well, they wrap those talons around those bars. And that's kind of like going to the weight room for a chicken, and that chicken builds those legs. The other thing that I think is important to make sure that you always have a lot of eggs is the chickens have to have free range. If there's not a lot of light and air in a chicken's life, especially like in the winter time, sometimes it gets real dark, chickens just don't lay a lot of eggs. But when the sunlight's out all the time, when the days are long, the chickens lay a lot of eggs. So it's good to be able to free range. It's good to see them running around and eating parasites and little bugs and ticks and things that are running around in the grass. It makes them healthy, and it makes for very good, bright yellow, gorgeous, orange yolk eggs. So what has this got to do with leadership? I've always said to everybody I've ever coached in my leadership career as a consultant and a leadership coach, I've always said, you know, you can't motivate anybody. Motivation is intrinsic. I choose whether or not I'm going to be motivated. But I can inspire as a leader. And how do I inspire? By creating environments that a person hopefully chooses to be motivational. So this is an environment to do what? An environment of production, and an environment of producing eggs. What are you producing, and how are you guiding a positive environment for your people? Keep watching Tales of Mountain Creek Ranch to learn more about leadership, more about creating positive environments that people choose to be motivational. Go to our YouTube channel at Tails, Tails, MCR for Mountain Creek Ranch, and subscribe to us. We pop up every week with a few more tales from this ranch. See you next time.